Good afternoon, students. Today we shall talk about the administration system of the Shatavahana dynasty or Shatavahana kingdom. In previous video, we shall discuss about the later Shatavahana's political history. In that, we talk about a important and great ruler of the Shatavahana kingdom, that is Yajnasri Shatakarni. After the greatness of Gautami Putra Shatakarni, he was the last greatest and toughest ruler of the Shatavahana kingdom. Okay. Today I am going to explain about the administration system of the Shatavahana kingdom. According to historians and the excavations of Shatavahana sources, especially Shatavahana inscriptions, refers to the administration system of the Shatavahana kingdom. In the epigraphies of Shatavahana kingdom, the Mauryan's administration system should be followed by the rulers of Shatavahanas during the contemporary period. That's why I says here the Shatavahanas should be followed by the Mauryan's administration system. So this is most important. So according to epigraphies of Shatavahanas and historians, the total Shatavahanas administration should be divided into two categories. One, central province, and second one is provincial provinces. Central administration or provincial administration. So firstly, I shall explain about the central administration. In the part of central administration, king and council of ministers are there. King and council of ministers. Firstly, we talk about the king. The administration of Shatavahanas. The king enjoyed the supreme authority in the administration system. So listen to me carefully and write down. The kings enjoyed the supreme authority in the administration. Why he enjoyed the supreme authority in the administration? Because he was the supreme of the state. He was the establisher of the kingdom, and he was the protector of the dynasty. That's why he had all powers in his hands and enjoyed total powers in administration system. Why? Because he was the supreme leader of the state. And their polity was simple, like Mauryans. Already I says, the Shatavahana rulers followed the Mauryan administration. Mauryan administration is very simple. In that, the Shatavahana's administration also is very simple and simplicity. The administration of the Shatavahanas is కింగ్షిప్, దీన్ని మనం రాచరిక పాలన అంటాం. కింగ్షిప్, ఇట్ మీన్స్ ద అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద కింగ్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ కింగ్షిప్. కింగ్షిప్ ఈజ్ హెరిడిటరీ. కింగ్షిప్ వాజ్ హెరిడిటరీ, ఇట్ మీన్స్ వారసత్వం. తండ్రి చనిపోతే వాళ్ళ కొడుకు, వాళ్ళ తర్వాత వాళ్ళ కొడుకు, ఇట్లా వంశపారంపర్యంగా వచ్చేటటువంటి పరిపాలనా విధానాన్ని మనం హెరిడిటరీ అంటాం. సో కింగ్షిప్ వాజ్ హెరిడిటరీ ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ శాతవాహన రూలర్స్. అండ్ కింగ్స్ వాజ్ అండర్టేక్డ్ రాయల్ టూర్స్ అండ్ కీప్ టచ్ విత్ ద పబ్లిక్ ఒపీనియన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మోస్ట్ important practice of the kings of the Shatavahana rulers. Kingship was hereditary and king enjoyed all powers, but he received public opinions in the part of administration. He received public opinions. Okay, this is the powers of kingship and king. Now I shall explain about council of ministers. What is council of minister? It is the group of ministers nowadays. King appointed a council of ministers in the point of the administration. Why he appointed council of ministers in the part of administration? He was not ruled in the kingdom. అతను ఒక్కడే రాజ్యాన్ని పరిపాలన చేయలేడు కదా. దట్స్ వై ఫర్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ టు ద point of the advisors of the administration, he appointed a capable persons in the council of ministers. In that I mentioned some of the council of ministers and their duties. See here, write down students, this is most important. One is Rajamatyas. Rajamatyas. What is his main duty? His main duty is advisory to the king. రాజుకు సలహా ఇచ్చేవాడు. అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్ మహామాత్ర. Who is Mahamatra? He was the in charge of religious affairs. He was the in charge of religious affairs. మతపరమైనటువంటి వ్యవహారాలు చూసేవారు. అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్ భాండాగారిక. వాట్ ఈస్ థర్డ్ వన్? భాండాగారిక. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ డ్యూటీ? He was the superintendent of stores. He was the superintendent of stores. And fourth one, Mahasenapati. What is his main duty? He was the commander of forces. Look like army minister. Commander of forces. He recruited the armies and maintained the army and also gives advices in the warfares. యుద్ధ వ్యూహాలను పన్నేటటువంటి టైంలో he gives some valuable suggestions to the king in the warfare. And fifth one, Nibandhakara. Nibandhakara means what is his main duty? Drafting state records. He was the in charge of the drafting of state records. And finally, Lekaka. Already we know in the part of name, Lekaka. He was the in charge of registering documents. Registering document is the main duty of the Lekaka. So this is the central administration. Okay. Now I shall explain about the state government or provincial government of the Shatavahana kingdom. For the administration purpose, the Shatavahana kingdom can be divided into Rashtras. The Shatavahana kingdom can be divided into Rashtras. Rashtras can be divided into Aharas. Aharas can be divided into villages. So village was the basic unit of the administration. Okay, first of all, we will talk about the Rashtras. Rashtras are maintained by the princes or royal blood. They were the in charges of the Rashtras. In the part of administration, Rashtras are most important. That's why the kings appointed their sons and their relations to the in charges of the Rashtras. The Rashtras in charges are known as Amatyas. Amatyas. Rashtras in charges are Amatyas. Amatyas consisted by or assisted by Maharathas and Mahabhojas. Maharathas, Mahabhojas. They were the in charges of the Aharas. Next part, Aharas. Rashtras divided into Aharas. Nowadays, we will compare to our districts. Aharas under controlled by Maharathas and Mahabhojas. They were responsible to the Amatyas. What is their main duty? Collect the land tax and maintain the law and order situations. And Aharas divided into villages. Generally, villages are in autonomous position. And who headed by the village? Gramani. Gramani was headed by the villages. He was the head of the village. So what is his main duty? He was the supreme of the village. And he maintained all administration of the village. So this is the provincial administration of the Shatavahana period. And some of the inscriptions also refers to the another type of administration here. I mentioned that town administration. During the time of Shatavahana period, town administration also is there. Town or cities. During the time of Shatavahanas, town administration is known as Nigama. Nigama refers to the town administration. And Nigama Sabha is the administration wing of the towns or cities. Towns and cities. Nigama Sabha is the council of the town. So here a number of towns are there. Broch, Kalyani, Paitan, Dhanyakatakam, Kalyani, Kaniheri and Sofara. These type of towns are flourished during the time of the Shatavahanas. That's why some of the inscriptions are refers to the town administration like Nigama or Nigama Sabha administration. Okay guys, this is the information about the administration system of the Shatavahana period. Tomorrow we shall discuss about the economic, religious and language literature conditions during the time of Shatavahana kingdom.